How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and usually we look at junk on Offerup, Craigslist, and Facebook Marketplace, but today we're going to actually look at some pretty decent builds. It's not every day you see people put their actual race cars up for sale, but today I pulled a few that you guys sent me. If you guys want to send me some, send them to my Gmail, drewpeacock.clips@gmail.com. Anyways, we're going to take a look at them and see if they are worth the asking price. Let's go ahead and dive right in. First car, 2003 Turbo Lexus IS 300. Car that comes with a 2JZ. Why not put in a better 2JZ? Take out the GE and put in the GTE. And that looks like this is what this lad has done right here. So let's take a look at what he's done. I was at Sideways Performance the other day and I was watching them do a swap on a IS, and it is a very tight engine bay. You can make it fit, but it's not as easy as just drop it in and there you go. The intercooler is really tight behind the bumper, depending on what size you get, of course, but it's a tight engine bay. This thing almost looks a lot this thing almost looks a lot like a Beamer. Looks like the BMW from GTA 5. The wheels, I'm not a fan of. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. Not a fan of the wheels. You're pushing 1,000 wheel horsepower and you got those? Nah, man, I should see some welds on that bitch. Not that. Ugh. Nice polished looking turbo. Don't see any labels or brands on it, so who knows. I'm sure his description will say though. Another shot of the wheels, and they're not getting any prettier. The closer I get to them, the worse they look. If you could tell from 15 feet away that they look like ass, 5 feet away, they're gonna look like hot ass. Doesn't look half bad right there, but the wheels are they're just an eyesore. But yeah, the rest of the car looks like a little sleeper IS. Okay, you wouldn't notice shit. You know, you see the intercooler, but you don't think much of it. Okay, you're not gonna bat two eyes at it. Max power 1,027. Holy shit! All right, let's see his description. Selling my 1,000 horsepower 2003 Lexus Turbo IS 300. I am the only owner of this car. Never left South Florida. Never seen snow. Never seen salted streets. This guy sounds like he's writing a Dr. Seuss book. 80,000 miles on chassis, 9,000 on motor, fully built motor, 2JZ GE. Oh, I see what you did there. You put on the GTE valve covers to make it look like a GTE, but it's just a GE. Garrett GTX 4202R 78 millimeter. Damn, that is a big turbo right there. That's literally 14 millimeters bigger than mine. Holy shit, that is gigantic. Yeah, he's done a lot to this car, and I mean a lot. I mean, you could sit here and read this all day, but I'm not gonna. He's asking $45,000 for that. That is a tough price. If it was a built GTE, maybe, but a built GE, I mean, you can buy a GE for less than $1,000 and build it, and it's only going to cost you like $5,000 total. Building a head is expensive though, so he does have some shit like valve springs and all this fucking. I saw the valve shit somewhere, but building a head is expensive, and if he actually went through the whole thing and built it, then it may be, but I don't know about $45,000. That's a bit high. That's like Supra price right there. Not 1,000 horsepower Supra price, but that's like Supra price right there. Maybe that's what he's trying to get into. Anyways, good car. Don't know if it's worth the price. Moving on. $2,500, 1990 Honda Civic. See, look at the difference. $45,000, $2,000. Let's look at this one. No bumper, big intercooler, turbo sticking out through where the hood would be. I already like it. And see, this guy knows what he's got. He's not sitting here saying this is a $10,000 car just because it has a turbo on it. It's just not. Like the way it's done, the way he built it, it's just not. It's probably a really fun car, but it probably doesn't have too much life left in the turbo and everything. If he's driving it without a filter like that on the streets, that is a bad idea. But it's one of those cars where you know, it pulls up on you on the freeway, it pulls up on you on the street. I mean, well, let's be real here. You would know what the fuck's going on, but it would be a little bit more unsuspecting. Say you were pulling up on it, you know, from the ass. If you're looking at that little boxy ass and you were pulling up on it, you wouldn't think spoolie snail underneath the hood. For sale or trade, H22A1, LSD trans, stage 4 unsprung clutch, aftermarket traction bar, tuned on 8 PSI, P28 ECU lowering springs. Doesn't say how much it makes. Only 8 PSI though, it's not too much. But I mean, it's probably pretty fun. $2,500. I mean, you're not really losing too much there. Moving on, 2015 Mitsubishi Evolution MR, $31,000. Personally, this thing looks like the best car we've seen so far. I like 1,000 horsepower, but damn, that thing is clean. Murdered out Oh, the one thing I don't like about black is you can't see all of the details. But if you're doing something kind of crazy like that and it hides the details, it makes you just want to look at the car even more. Because I bet you guys didn't really notice it's got canards. They're very hard to see. You can kind of see this one, but it has canards. Black is very good at hiding a lot of stuff, and it does on this car too. But like I said right now, it makes you just want to keep staring at it. Gigantic battle arrow wing. Oh my god, it is a rally car. I'll give him that. It is an Evo, so that's fine. Dude, he's got the K&N sticker. Oh, dude, this 31,000. That's all you're asking. This thing is a minimum $40,000 car with that K&N. Damn, man, why you gotta flex on us like that? I love the exterior. Like, I'm not a huge fan of gigantic wings, but if it's one group of cars that I feel like can get away with it, it's rally cars. Seeing a gigantic wing like this on like a fucking Mustang or a Honda, no. But if you're on a rally car, they already come with big wings. It doesn't look too out of place. Going into his description, 2015 Evo MR 6-speed automatic and touring edition, leather seats, sunroof, extremely rare. I don't care about that. Take premium gas. Okay, what did you do? Appearance mods, blacked out Audi style headlights, carbon fiber canards, rear bump out blackout. What'd you do performance wise? Oh, engine mods, Cobb tuner, Borla exhaust, turbo smart blow off valve, InGen upper intercooler piping, ultimate race elbow pipe, AEM intake box. Oh, that's it. No E85, no corn, no good that makes you go as you're filling up the gas tank. I mean, it looks cool. I guess it's pretty nice. I was just expecting a little bit more. I saw the car when someone sent it to me, and I was like, damn, this is a good looking car. And that's just kind of what I went based off of. It's cool. I mean, it's still an Evo. At least it's not a Lancer, so that's good. Anyways, let's move on. Coyote swap, $20,000. 2016 Coyote swap underneath the hood of this SN95. In really good paint job, too. I mean, the paint is so clear, you could see through the hood. That's some great-ass paint. I'm joking. Anyways, yeah, you got a Coyote underneath that hood. Not a lot of people would expect that. I mean, you do have a 5.0 badge on the side. Either a lot of people are going to think you're Rice, or they're going to pull up on you, hear that motor, and be like, oh, fuck, I just lost the race. Dude, a Coyote motor in this car, like naturally aspirated, this thing would fucking move. Like, these cars compared to modern cars are a lot lighter. They're still heavy cars, but I mean, newer Mustangs, they're like mid to high 3,000s. This thing has to be like low to mid 3,000s. This thing would just get up and scoot. God, and that is a tight fit. I would not have liked to do that swap. That is a very, very tight fit. Holy shit. It looks good, but wow. Like, there's some shit he probably could have cleaned up here and there, but I mean, I don't blame him, man. Fuck, man. Who knows how long that took? $20,000 though? That's a pretty high asking price. Gen 2 Coyote, not gonna cost you $10,000. Swap itself might, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is a really clean car, and I'll give him that. It is a really clean exterior. Like, I'm not a huge fan of these SN95s, but I think it's just partly because every time I see one, it's a piece of shit. This thing, that's really clean. Looks like he has the Cobra bumper, and I mean, it's just clean. I just feel like that's just an asking price. I don't think he's expecting $20,000. I mean, that'd be great if he got it, because that means I can ask a shitload for mine when my Coyote goes in my car, but I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief. Next car, 1996 Chevrolet Monza. You guys ever just, not want a street car? Well, here you go. For $20,000, this can be yours. It's a ready-to-race drag car on a fat tire, and it does wheelies. Okay, that's a selling point right there. I'm just going to show you guys this car. I don't think, obviously, any of you guys want to buy this thing, because I don't think a lot of you guys are ready just to drop $20K on a fully fledged race car, but I'm just showing you how crazy these guys get with this shit. Look at that trans tunnel, man. That thing looks like a keg. Like, it just looks wild. Battery box, nice and stored away. I need to do that in my car. Whole rear end. I mean, you could still put some groceries in there. I still think it's practical. No, sweetie, this is a practical car if I buy it. No, I could completely, I could drop you off at work in this. I could pick up the kids as long as it's not raining. This is completely practical. We would get places so much faster. You wouldn't even, you would never be late. Like, just think of that, sweetie. Yeah, that's a selling point right there. I mean, look at all that floor space right there. You could put, luggage and shit. You could road trip this thing. Anyways, I just thought I'd show you guys this. I mean, if you guys want to look at the description, go ahead and pause it right here, and I'll just show this. But I just thought I'd show you this because this is a fully fledged drag car, and it is fucking insane. And it's crazy, too. It's only $20,000. I mean, you could only drive it really on the weekends, but still, it's only $20,000. Last car, 2005 Pontiac GTO twin turbo coupe, 2-door. Fitting spoolie snails underneath the hood somewhere. Where is that one right there and that one right there? I think I found them. That is a pain in the fucking ass. Holy shit. This thing must fly though, but let's take a look. Interior, clean. Exterior, clean. Looks like a normal GTO to me. Interior again, clean. I do see the little pods, but you wouldn't expect spoolie snails underneath the hood. I for sure wouldn't expect that. I'd expect a supercharger before spoolie snails on this thing. This thing just must sound fucking wild. At least he's got filters though. I will give him props. He managed to put mushroom filters on that bitch. That is a must. Probably wouldn't be a bad buy. And look, he's only asking 17,000. Damn. Like, how many miles does it have? 69,000 miles. That's pretty good. I mean, 17,000. You get a twin turbo LS. That's pretty fucking sweet right there. This thing would fly. Yeah, it's an automatic, but I mean, shit, dude. When you have a car that's doing a shitload of horsepower, you don't really want a manual transmission. As much fun as it is, when you have to shift every split second and you're racing, it's a lot easier to just let the car do it itself. But that looks like a fucking pain in the ass, man. Imagine, I mean, the spark plugs don't look like that hard to get to, but like, just where's the oil filter? I know the oil filter is probably a pain in the ass. Maybe not, because the headers are going up in this case. But this header is fucking funky as shit. This header, super simple. This one over here, fucking nightmare. Almost looks like maybe some sort of nitrous kit. No, that's his fuel rail. My bad. That's a fuel pressure regulator. I'm an idiot. I saw the stainless lines and I was like, he might have something fun going on. I don't know. He's got a lot of stainless lines going everywhere, though. Isn't a bad idea, though, on a high-performance car, using just stainless lines for everything. Not a bad idea. This is what I would call fucking sleeper, though, because, like, you take one look at this, and then you take one look at this, and it just doesn't add up. And that's why, like, I plan on keeping the little, the 2J Mustang. I plan on keeping it looking stock for a little bit. One, the wide body kit is on back order because of COVID, of course. And two, why not have a stock looking V6 Mustang? It'll still be a straight 6, but it's gonna be a little quicker than that little puny 3.8 liter, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, this is a sick looking car right here. Like, oh my god, badass sleeper. Anyways, he runs and drives great. Welcome to the stand. Blah, blah, blah. It's at an auto sales place. It's at an auto sales place. This is a dealer car, bro. You could go in there and fucking lowball the shit out of him. I'll take it for $12K. It is too modified. No, make that 8. $8K and it is mine. Anyways, guys, let me know which car was your favorite. I think the GTO is probably the most fairly priced one out there. $17,000. That's all he's asking to. We're talking about asking price here. $17,000 and you're getting a twin turbo LS. That is pretty fucking sick. Let me know which one was your favorite down in the comments. Subscribe to see more videos like this one. If you want to send me any tuner posts, send them to my Gmail, drewpeacock.clips@gmail.com. I say this really quick because I don't want my video to be too long. Subscribe to see more videos like this one, and until next video, peace.